Hi, my name is Sne Mdletshe. I'm from the Free State and I play for the Free State Crinums. And you are watching the Telkom Netball League.
Another season of the Telkom Netball League for you. What has it meant for you to be part of this competition?
Yeah, it's another season. It's my 5th year, so it's really, for me, it's about just showing the experience that I've learned over the past few years. This tournament really means a lot to me, means a lot to my family. This is the biggest league in South Africa, so if you play here, you're amongst the best. So for me to be here, it means I'm among the best in South Africa, so I'm really honored and blessed to be here.
And if you're looking at your transition from varsity netball into the Telkom Netball League, what would you say are the vast differences, if any, that you've spotted?
It's very different. When you come to the Telkom Netball League, you're playing against more mature teams, if I can call it that, more experienced teams. Varsity, we're all on the same level in terms of experience, and here there's definitely a gap when it comes to the experience, especially in the other teams. So it's always a big transition, just to get ourselves to the mindset of, we're playing against experienced players, and we also need to be experienced.
Now, you're part of only one of only 2 teams that have won this league title. What does it mean to be part of that championship structure and the demands that come with being a player for Free State Crinums?
It's a legacy that they've built, and it's a legacy that we hope to carry on and to just live up to. But it's not easy. There's definitely pressure because people expect the Free State Crinums to be a top-class team. And so with those expectations, you also expect yourself to play at a top-class level. So it's hard, it's different, but we accept the pressure, we take on the challenge, and we just run with it.
And looking at the role that you've been playing in this team, coming in as a youngster, you're now amongst the seniors of the team. What has that journey been like for you, and the role that you now have to take on to sort of mentor the youngsters?
It's different. Like you say, coming in as a youngster, you have seniors to look up to. They guide your way, and when you get lost, they kind of bring you back. So now I'm that person who has to kind of look at the juniors and guide them back when they kind of lose their way. So it's very different. It is also extra added pressure to make sure that you're guiding the juniors in the right way. Like how my seniors guided me, I want to be able to live on that legacy and live on that culture that they built. So it's exciting, it's a challenge, and I'm always up for a challenge, that's one thing for sure.
I'll talk about being mentored or being under the guidance of a coach like Bertha de Kock. What was that experience like?
I don't think there's any coach like her. I've had the blessing to be under quite a few coaches, under different teams, and Coach Bertha is just different. For me, she's also become a mother off court. So to be guided by her, I know that she knows how I want to be coached. So she coaches me that way. She directs me. She's very direct and she's very straightforward with me. So she's so experienced. You can always learn something from her, and that's the nice thing about being coached by her, is that you become a lifelong student.
You captained the SA Under-21 side. You've seen a number of players in your team getting into the senior national team. Casey's there now. What are your ambitions going forward? Are you thinking this is the perfect opportunity in the TNL to put your hands up and get into the Spar Proteas?
Yeah, definitely. Why not? I think the dream is always to be in that national team, always to play for your country. That's why we do this. But I know my time will come, and I'm just being patient, and while I wait for that, it's all just about making sure that I'm the best thing for my team, the Crinums, right now.
Now, let's talk about maybe some of the key things that you think differentiate you as the Free State Crinums. A lot of people look at the team and go, there's something special there. We don't know what it is.
Yeah.
What is that special ingredient?
I think it's the culture that we've built. We definitely have a culture of hard work, of work ethic, of staying rooted in God. That's one of the big things that the Crinums have, and I think with that culture, it definitely shows on court. We really want to be a team that's known for our hard work. We don't stop playing until the last whistle goes, and that's what many teams are scared of when it comes to the Free State Crinums. So if we can hold on to that, that will be our key weapon.
Now, you're also a team that prays a lot on court, a lot of references to, the divine hand of God. How much of a role do you think that plays in your outputs and what we see from the team?
Huge. I remember when I was in first year and I came into the team, and the first thing they said was there was Bible on Monday, and I was like, Bible? And I got there, it was Khumuto Mamburu who was doing Bible, and she prayed and she gave a verse, and I mean, that for me was like, here I have a home. So the spiritual side of things brings a home to the team, and when you're at home, you're always comfortable, you're always good, and you always want to grow. So it's really a key asset that we have, and I mean, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for God. The gifts that we have is all because of His hand upon us. So we really glorify that, and our gift back to Him is to play and to do our best.
How do you strike that balance between the academics, which is something that you're very focused on, and the netball, which can get demanding at times as well?
I have to say with that, it's all about time management and also discipline. But because I want to do really well in my academics, I'm always studying, and any free time that I get, I'm studying. So obviously you have to sacrifice something, and that's the social life. So the balance is literally just making sure that every minute I get, I'm doing something. And whether it's academics or whether it's netball, I'm being productive and not just being busy, but making sure that I'm productive all the time. And also the university has been really helpful. Our lecturers are always there for us, and they're always assisting in any way that they can. So that makes it easy for me to be balanced between the academics and netball.
Netball World Cup is coming up.
Yeah.
Very excited as a country, and
Yeah.
I think the continent's also looking forward to the first Netball World Cup on the African continent. What excites you the most about the prospect of seeing the World Cup in Cape Town?
I think it's obviously being able to see all these great players from overseas, and also getting to see how our sport proteas are going to fare against them. I think over the years we've seen how the sport proteas are growing and growing, and now we're ready for that, that last hit on the nail. So it's definitely exciting. We've seen the team prepare, and I mean, we're playing against some of the players now, so it's an honor for us so that we can also help them prepare. So it's a lot of exciting things, but mostly just the atmosphere. We've had the Soccer World Cup, we've had the Rugby World Cup, so we are really excited to host this one and just be with all those other great players.